Picasso was born in 1881 in Spain as Pablo Ruiz Picasso. His father taught drawing at a local fine art school, which is how Picasso started drawing at a very young age. In 1895, Picasso's father got a job at the School of Fine Arts in Barcelona. The teachers immediately saw the little boy's talent, and Picasso was accepted into the school and passed with excellent results. At the age of 15, Picasso's famous oil painting, The First Communion, went on display in an exhibition in Barcelona. A year later, his painting, Science and Charity, won a competition in Malaga. In 1900, Picasso changed his name and later his signature from P. Ruiz Picasso to simply Picasso, his mother's name. He moved to Paris and strained his relationship with his parents by rejecting fine art styles in favor of new techniques. Picasso got a job, earning 150 francs each month for his paintings. Picasso traveled throughout Europe during this time. The blue period in Picasso's work began after his dear friend, Casagemas, shot himself in the head after being heartbroken. This triggered a flurry of paintings, starting with Death of Casagemas, painted in shades of blue. For 3 years, Picasso moved almost constantly and painted many depressing paintings, all in shades of blue, depicting sorrowful scenes. In 1904, Picasso's style changed and more colors were introduced in his style, especially shades of rose, which is why this time is referred to as his rose period. The subject matters he painted were still often somber, depressing, or disturbing, but brighter colors reappeared in his work. During these years, Picasso fell in love with a married model named Fernande Oliver, who refused to abandon her husband for him. Picasso also found himself fascinated by performers at the circuses he attended with Fernande. Many of his paintings from this era feature circus performers, who Picasso saw as the outcasts of Paris's society. In 1907, Picasso became fascinated with African sculptures and their shapes. It is argued that these sharp angles were the inspiration for what we now call the Cubist movement. He began by painting profile noses onto frontal views of faces, but the style soon evolved to include a much wider range of subjects. Picasso settled down and married his first wife, Olga Koglova. At first, Picasso returned to a more conventional style as he painted dancers and mothers with children. As his struggles with his celebrity status increased, his style changed again and again, and he delved into surrealism. During this time, Picasso had an affair with a young nurse in charge of his child. Picasso's work became political for a short while, 1937 through 1945. Including a mural he painted depicting the bombing of Guernica. Picasso actively handed the Nazis copies of anti-war prints he had produced during the occupation of France. In his later years, Picasso devoted his talents to painting humanitarian images and fighting for peace. He even named one of his children Paloma, which means peace. Picasso had many sweethearts and several wives over the years in this period. The most well-known and often painted by him are Marie-Therese Walter, Dormar, and Francois Guillot. He had children with Olga, Marie-Therese, and Francois, but he seemed unable to remain faithful to any one woman. His last 20 years were spent with Jacqueline Roque, with whom he is said to have been truly happy. Pablo Picasso passed away in 1973 at the age of 92, leaving us an impressive amount of paintings, drawings, sculptures, ceramics, and lithographs to enjoy.